Why Princess Leonor chose a public university, the decision that surprised Spain. For centuries, royalty has been associated with privilege, exclusivity, and a life separated from ordinary society. Palaces, private tutors,
Élite institution.
a world designed to protect future monarchs from everyday realities. But when Princess Leonor of Spain began the next chapter of her education, one decision immediately captured the attention of the nation. A choice that surprised many people. Instead of following the traditional image many expected from a future queen, Princess Leonor's educational path reflected something different. A desire to understand the country she may one day lead, not only from behind palace walls, but also through experiences shared with other young Spaniards. Her decision raised a powerful question. Why would the future Queen of Spain choose a public university environment? Was it simply an academic decision? Was it about connecting with ordinary students? Or was it part of a larger vision for the future of the Spanish monarchy? Today we explore the story behind Princess Leonor's educational journey, what this choice represents, and why it could become one of the most important decisions of her preparation for the crown. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore royal stories, history, and the future of the world's most fascinating monarchies. Make sure to subscribe because more royal stories are coming. Now let's discover the meaning behind Princess Leonor's surprising choice. The future queen prepared for a different era. Princess Leonor was born on October 31, 2005, as the first child of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia. From the moment of her birth, her future was already connected to one of Spain's oldest institutions, the monarchy. Unlike most children, Leonor grew up knowing that her education was not only about personal success. It was preparation for responsibility. Every school subject, every public appearance, every language learned, every speech delivered. All of these experiences were connected to one day serving Spain as queen. Her parents understood that a modern monarch cannot only inherit a title. A modern monarch must understand people. They must communicate with different generations. They must understand society beyond ceremonies and official events. And this idea has influenced the way Princess Leonor has been educated. Her journey has included traditional academic studies, language training, cultural education, and military preparation. But one important part of becoming a future queen is understanding everyday life. And this is where the university decision became so interesting. Why a public university created so much discussion. When people think about royal education, many imagine private institutions and exclusive environments. That expectation comes from centuries of royal tradition. Many members of royal families around the world have attended prestigious private universities or institutions connected with elite circles. So when Princess Leonor's educational choices became public, many people began asking questions. Would she choose a completely private environment? Would security concerns make a public university impossible? Would royal tradition influence the decision? But the idea of a future queen entering a public university represented something symbolic. A public university is a place where students from different backgrounds come together. It represents diversity. It represents social interaction. It represents a connection with the wider population. For a future head of state, that experience can be extremely valuable. A monarch's role is not only to represent history, it is also to represent the people living in the present. The symbolism behind Leonor's choice. Royal decisions often carry meaning beyond the decision itself. When a royal family member chooses a certain path, people naturally analyze what message it sends. Princess Leonor's educational journey has often been viewed as an attempt to balance tradition with modern expectations. The Spanish monarchy has experienced many challenges over the years. Like many royal institutions, it has had to adapt to changing public opinions and a new generation of citizens. Younger generations often value authenticity. They want leaders who understand their experiences. They want public figures who feel connected, not distant. A public university environment can help create that connection. It allows future leaders to meet people outside traditional circles. It creates opportunities for conversations, friendships, and experiences that cannot always be learned inside formal royal settings. The security challenge of a royal student. However, Princess Leonor's situation is not the same as any other university student. Being the heir to the Spanish throne comes with unique challenges. A normal student can walk across campus unnoticed. A future queen cannot. Security becomes a major consideration. Every movement must be carefully planned. There must be a balance between protecting her privacy and allowing her to experience student life. This is one of the biggest challenges facing modern royal families. How do you prepare someone for leadership while allowing them to have a normal human experience? Too much protection can create distance. Too little protection can create risks. Finding the middle ground is one of the most difficult tasks for any modern monarchy. A new style of royal leadership. Princess Leonor represents a new generation of European royalty. Unlike previous generations, today's young royals live in a world of social media, instant communication, and constant public attention. The expectations are different. People do not only want to see tradition, they want to see personality. They want to understand the person behind the title. This is why Leonor's education has received so much attention. Her generation will inherit a world facing major challenges. Technology changes, climate concerns, economic difficulties, social divisions. A future queen must understand these issues and the people affected by them. Education outside palace environments can provide valuable perspectives. How this compares with other royals. Princess Leonor's path also creates interesting comparisons with other future monarchs. Across Europe, royal families have been trying to modernize their image. Many young royals have attended universities, traveled internationally, and interacted with people from different backgrounds. The goal is clear. A future monarch must understand the modern world. The days when royalty could remain completely separated from society are gone. Today, connection matters. Communication matters. Understanding people matters. Princess Leonor's journey reflects this changing reality. The possible impact on Spain's monarchy. Could this decision influence how Spaniards see the monarchy? For supporters, it may represent humility and a willingness to connect with society. For others, it may simply be viewed as a normal educational decision. But one thing is clear. People are paying attention. Every step Princess Leonor takes is closely followed because her future role is unique. She is not only preparing for a career. She is preparing for a lifetime of public service. Her education is part of building the foundation for that responsibility. The person behind the title. Behind the crown, the ceremonies, and the expectations, there is a young woman preparing for an extraordinary responsibility. Princess Leonor's journey is not only about becoming queen. It is also about becoming a person capable of understanding different perspectives. Leadership requires knowledge, but it also requires empathy, the ability to listen, the ability to connect, the ability to represent people with different experiences, and perhaps that is the deeper meaning behind choosing an educational path that brings her closer to everyday society. Before we continue, if you enjoy stories about royalty, history, leadership, and inspiring journeys, remember to support the channel by subscribing and turning on notifications. Also, for those who enjoy personal development, emotional strength, and inspiring stories, check out my ebook store R&L Writes. You can find affordable ebooks designed to inspire and help readers grow. The link is available in the description below. Why this moment may be remembered. Years from now, historians may look back at Princess Leonor's education as an important part of her preparation for the throne. Not because of one single university decision, but because it represents a larger question. What should a modern monarch look like? Should a future queen remain surrounded by tradition? Or should she experience the world that she may one day serve? Princess Leonor's journey suggests that the future of royalty may depend on finding a balance, respecting history, while understanding the present,
Protecting tradition.
while embracing change. The future of the crown. Princess Leonor's choice to pursue her education in a public university environment surprised many people because it challenged old expectations about royalty. But perhaps that is exactly why it became such an important story. A future queen is not only shaped by ceremonies and titles. She is shaped by experiences, by education, by meeting people, by understanding society. The crown of tomorrow will belong to a generation that must connect with citizens in new ways. And Princess Leonor's educational journey may be one of the first steps toward defining what that future looks like. What do you think about Princess Leonor's decision? Do you believe a future queen should experience ordinary life as much as possible? Or should royal traditions remain stronger? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more stories about royalty, history, and the people behind the crown.